What up, though, my common people? This is your boy C Bizzle. I want to thank everybody that's been liking and subscribing to my channel. If you're new here, go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and also hit that notification bell. So when I drop anything new, you will be first to know. Okay, so I know this video is super late. We are in a week past Black Friday, but I'm going to show you everything I got from Black Friday from my LCS, which is Madness Games and Comics, located here in Plano. I'm going to put their address and all their social medias down below, so you guys can go ahead and follow them. And like I said, I got the actual address, physical address, so you guys can go there and experience what I experienced at this local comic book store. This has been my local comic book store for several years now. They've always been good to me. They always look out for me. So I want you guys to go there and experience the same great experience that I had, that I've been having for years. Okay. This is going to be a four-parter. I know that's super long, and I do apologize. This might be another hour-long video, but I'm going to try to not be too long with each one of these. I am going to give a tally, and when I get a tally, the last video I did it every week, but I'm going to just wait to the very end. The last video just give you a whole totality of what Marvel, how many DC books, and how many independent books that I purchased. My LCS had a Black Friday deal, buy two get one free. I took great advantage of that. I have so many books, like it was over 60 books I purchased that day. Also, you can't kind of see me over my left shoulder. There's some short boxes, so I bought two short boxes. I got a third one for free. I also got a bunch of comic book supplies, so I'm super happy with that deal. It helps me out immensely every year. They're supposed to be having another one at the end of December, right after Christmas. But um, as soon as they post it on their socials, I will let you guys know. And also make sure that's why I want you. That's why I put their socials down, in the comment section below, because that way you guys could follow them on the social medias, on X, on Facebook, and on Instagram. They post every time they have a sale or something great, some great going on, or have a creator come visit for signings and things of that nature. It'll be on their social medias, okay? And so that's what I'm gonna leave down below, so that way you guys can follow them and just get all the information and be up to date with all the new stuff that's going on at the local comic book store, Madness Games and Comics. Okay, so with all that out the way, I want to show you what I got from that great Black Friday deal. Okay, so the first things first is Absolute Superman #1. This is the first this so with this whole stack. This is from November the 6th. Okay, um, this whole stack I actually read. I'm getting better and better at catching up. The next three after this, I haven't read yet, but I will be. But this from the week of November the 6th, I've read all those. Okay. So this is Absolute Superman. This was a very fun read. I had a great time reading this book. The fact that Lois Lane is his enemy now. Some of this, okay, let me also, before I go any further, there will be spoilers. Um, but this book is a month old now, and hopefully you got it. If you haven't, I suggest you go get it. But Absolute Superman, Lois Lane, and Superman are not husband and wife; they're actually enemies. And you got a bunch of peacemakers uh, trying to arrest Superman, and all he's doing is trying to help the people. And of course, the corporation don't like that. So I read this. This was great. This is I'm gonna take it out of the poly. Crazy, I know. This is the blank cover of Absolute Superman, so I had to get that. I think I got every blank cover of Absolutes except for Wonder Woman, so I will be getting that soon as well. This was really good. The Avengers issue #20. Jed McKay did a phenomenal job of this. Black Panther is uh, in another realm, and he's basically helping the people out. Like he's almost like, if I would put it like this, he's making his own kingdom within this oppressed kingdom. So basically, he's fighting against the oppressors in this new world. And like I said, it's really good. I've been enjoying Jed McKay's Avengers. I know some people dropped off on it. Me myself, I've been enjoying it. So next we have here is Batman issue number 154. Oh, so the mayor got killed. I'm not. I know it's been a month. Some things I think I should read. When you find out who's possibly the killer for the mayor, oh my God, this is good. Chip Zdarsky is still doing his thing on this book, and like I said, I have fun reading this as well. So that's Batman 154. Next, we have Green Arrow Annual Number One. This was like set in the future, and basically it's the kids of his Green Arrow family, and he's retelling the past about how he couldn't capture this one villain. This one villain keep escaping him, and then at the end you figure out, let's say it's set in the future. He figures out how to catch the villain. I'm not gonna say if he was successful, but he did learn how to catch the villain with the help of and unlikely sources. Okay, this is Green Arrow Annual Number One. That was good. Green Arrow's been great. Josh Williamson did a great job on that. Now this is from Jeff Lemire. This is JSA issue number one. This is really good. I really like. I'm real big on team books. As you can see, like you saw Avengers there. And you're gonna see another team book, several team books coming up in this video, probably the next video. But anyways, JSA is I was anticipating this because the last volume that was Jeff Johns' run. It's only 12 issues. Only thing I'm hoping for, and we shouldn't have a problem, because I think I can't put too much blame on Jeff Johns because he was, at the same time writing the JSA, he was doing Ghost Machine. So it was a lot of delays in the JSA title. A lot of delays. So I almost dropped the book, but I'm glad I didn't. It was the ending of that. His one was great. Jeff Johns' one was great. Jeff Lemire is one of my favorites, my favorite writers. He wrote this book called Little Monsters. Phenomenal. I enjoyed Little Monsters so much. When I heard that he was going to go on this book, I immediately told my LCS, like, hey, I want to continue on with JSA. Jeff Lemire is writing this, and he did a phenomenal job on this. So that was JSA number one. Next one I have is King Spawn, issue number 39. Now, not too many people collecting this because I think when this initially dropped last year, or was it 2020, 22? Um, it was this, Scorch, and Gunslinger Spawn. A lot of people gravitated to Gunslinger Spawn. Me, I said no. I'm going to stick with King Spawn, and I'm glad I stuck up with this book. One of the best things about this book is the $2.99 price tag, and for that price, it's the story, the character development of this is really good. I really highly recommend this. Try to get the trade paperback of it. King Spawn is amazing. Next, what we have here is Something to Kill Little Children, issue number 0. It's from my good friend James Tynion. This is like a. It's not a prequel. You think it would be a prequel of Erica Slaughter, but it really isn't. But it is a good story of a young lady retelling how Erica Slaughter rescued her. This is basically like almost like a good jumping on point. Like you read this and then read the actual Something Killing Children proper. Excuse me. You will see that this is the jumping on point from right now and anything after this. You'll see that this is a great book to grow. And I was so happy that I was able to have this in my book, in my pull list. Um, but because the storyline in this is really good. Like I said, this young lady explaining to an officer about what's going on, how her family got killed, and when you see this young lady, you'll kind of feel bad for her. She lost a couple of limbs here and there, and the ending is the ending of this is still good as well. So this is something killing the children issue number 0. Next we have here is the Ultimates issue number 6. Oh my god. This is spoiler alert. This is super spoiler alert. This one thing, only reason I'm saying this and one reason I'm spoiling this because I've seen it already throughout the interwebs and on plenty of YouTube channels. Um, so yeah, the Incredible Hulk, Ultimate Incredible Hulk, is also the Iron Fist. Could you imagine the Hulk with Iron Fist powers? And this book has it. What he does to She Hulk, what he does to Iron Lad. I'm not going. That's the only part I get is tell you is the fact that he has Iron Fist's powers. Ultimates issue number 6. I'm telling you. X Factor issue number 4. Like I told you, I'm real big on team books. X Factor has always been one of my favorites. I'm slowly collecting. I'm only like 6 or 7 issues away from completing the first volume of X Factor. And I said, you know what? I'm going to buy this version of X Factor now as well. This has been really good. This is basically a team led by Havoc. You have Frenzy, you have Pyro. Can't remember her name. It's an elderly lady who cannot die. Like she just cannot die. And this mission, they had to actually go underground. And the elder lady said, "Hey, let me join you guys. You know I can't die." And Havoc put up a good point. He said, "Yeah, but what if we get buried down there? That means you'll be buried alive, and you cannot go anywhere." And she was like, "Oh yeah, good point." So she stayed behind, and an adventure ensued. We have like lava spitting spiders. You heard me correctly. I don't like spiders. Can't stand them. The fact that I have lava spitting spiders. I still love you, X Factor. Next, we have X Force, issue number 5. The title reads, let me get out of the glare. This issue, X Force dies. They're somewhat correct. Somewhat. There's a death in this. I'm not gonna tell you who, which character, but it is a death of an X Factor member in this book. Jeffrey Thorne is doing a great job. I've always enjoyed his. I enjoyed his Green Lantern run a while back, and now he's writing this. Um, and yeah, it is. The end of this is kind of sad, but yeah, they're correct. X not the X Force, not the entire team dies, but one of them dies, maybe two. The two. You have to read it. Last but certainly not least, for the week of November the 6th, this is X-Men issue number 7. I know a lot of people drop this book. They prefer Uncanny. Um, Fine. I collect Uncanny as well. But this is really good. The revelation of this is astounding. I always wonder if there was consequences to the regeneration um, of the mutants. You know how they had the 5 mutants that could bring people. If you died, they could bring you back. There's consequences, and you'll find out what's the consequences. I knew it. I knew ever since House of X and Power of Ten. When I first read that whole storyline, I knew that it was too good to be true. That something was going to happen. It was just too easy. They died, they come back. They died, they come back. Something happens, or something's going to happen, and you find out somewhat what's going to happen at the end of this book. Okay, so this is X-Men #7. I enjoyed this. Um, so that's all my books from November the 6th that I got at my local comic book store, Madness Games and Comics, located here in Plano, Texas. For this is the part one of the Black Friday haul. Only thing I'm going to is all this is going to be a bunch of comic books. That's all I bought during the Black Friday. I got some comic book supplies, but I don't think I would care if I bought bags and borders and short boxes. But I want to show you some more comic books. This is, like I said, this is just the week of November the 6th. I got 3 more weeks to go. Like I said, this all of you is not going to be this long because some weeks were shorter than others. But I can't wait to show you guys what books I got. Stay tuned. There's more to come. What up, my common peoples? This is part two of my Black Friday haul that I got from my local comic book store, Madness Games and Comics, located here in Plano. Once again, I will put their description down below. This is all going to be one video about broken down by weeks because if I didn't, this is the way the system works on my computer, it won't allow me to do a whole hour video. So I had to break it up into parts. Then I'll back in the editing, in the back rooms, put it all together, make it look all nice and pretty for y'all. Okay, so this is week November the 13th, the week of November the 13th. So uh, we'll go through my stack. I'm gonna show you what I got. If you saw the last video, I read all that whole stack. I'm getting better at trying to read my comic books. This stack I have not read yet. This is my next stack to read. So we'll go through this stack and then go from there. So the first book is Absolute Batman, issue #2. I have issue #1. I read issue #1 was great. I hope issue #2 is just as good. Once again, that's Absolute Batman, issue #2. Like I said, I have fun reading that. Next we have is Amazing Spider-Man, issue #61. Like I said, I know people jumped off of Spider-Man. Now it has I can't say it has a new writer yet because I'm not sure if Joe Kelly's going to be the permanent writer. I know he has 8 issues that he's writing for the Death of Spider-Man. So I can't wait to see what he does with this, and hopefully he might be the permanent writer. I've been hearing some rumors. This is rumor alert, rumor alert. The rumor is possible. This is just a rumor. This not. Don't at me. That Donny Cates and Ryan Stegman is going to be the new creative team of Spider-Man once Joe Kelly's um, run of Spider-Man is over. Like I said, rumor. Okay, I'm not sure how factual it is, but I have a couple of sources, comic book sources that said some things in the past, and it was right on. So I'm just going to pass it on to you. Take it for what it's worth. And that was Amazing Spider-Man issue #61. And right now we're at Legacy 955 for Spider-Man. Next is Batman and Robin, issue #15. Um, I've been having fun with this. I was going to drop this title, believe it or not. Then I heard Philip Kennedy Johnson is the new writer for this book. Because when DC did a DC All In, they switched creative teams. And when I saw that, who was Joshua Williamson was ending his run on this, and then I said, okay, I might drop this. And then when I saw Philip Kennedy Johnson is going to be the new writer, I picked it back up. I added it back to my pool. So that is Batman and Robin. Next we have is Batman and Robin #15. Next we have is a title I'm very excited for. Brandon Thomas is the writer for this. is Black Lightning issue number one. You know, I'm a sucker for the white backgrounds because it makes the colors pop, and the colors are definitely popping on this cover here. I'm super stoked. I have a box. It's not that one, but it's another one right behind me. Is the '90s Black Lightning run? He had like a mini series in the '90s. I got that off eBay. That's another video. Y'all gonna see that later. But for this video, I'm so happy that I was able to add this to my pull list. So happy that I got the Sanford Green, one of my favorite artists. His cover of this is so good. I was hoping he was going to do the interiors because he haven't done interiors since, and I could be wrong. I know he did Bitterroot, the independent book Bitterroot, but Power Man and Iron Fist. He did that. One of my favorite runs, one of my favorite comic book runs. Period. But I was hoping he was doing the interiors. This is somebody else, which is cool. But I'm glad I got this cover. Next we have is Conquest 2099. I'm collecting just about all the newest 2099 books. I'm having fun with them, and this is no difference. You got Dracula 2099 going up against Silver Surfer 2099. In the background, this is new Star Lord, who is a Wakandan. I'm telling y'all, the 2099 books are very good. That was Conquest issue number three, and it's a miniseries, so it's only got like a couple more issues, I believe. Next we have is DC versus Vampires World War V. I collected the first series, first volume of this. This one is okay. Right now, you don't have the surprise of who's the head vampire, who's the ultimate villain, anything like that. But this still is a pretty good read, and I'm glad I got it. There's still some surprises in these. I'm not gonna spoil it. I know I spoiled some stuff in the last video. I'm gonna be quiet in this video because I haven't read this book yet. So this is DC versus Vampires World War V issue number 4. Next we have GI Joe issue number 1. I got this because Joshua Williamson is doing GI Joe. I haven't read this yet. I know issue 2 is coming out in a couple of weeks, so I got to get on this and read this. So I can't wait to read this book. I also got the Cobra blank cover. You can tell by the Cobra. It's got the logo right here. And then I also have picked up the GI Joe blank variant. So I might do something with this. I might do uh, connected wraparound cover. So we'll see. Next we have here is Green Lantern issue number 17. This is from Jeremy Adams and Zermanico. I am loving what Jeremy Adams does. He's doing great. He did great things with Flash. I wish he was back on Flash, even, even though he's not. I'm super happy with this. And the news of there's a Green Lantern core book coming out next year, and he's the writer for that. I am super excited. My wallet, not so much. But this is Green Lantern, issue number 17. I can't wait to sit down and read that one. Next, should should have dropped this book. I shouldn't even have even picked this book up. I got issue 1. I enjoyed it. Got issue 2. I enjoyed it again. But it feels wrong to enjoy this book because I know a lot of people in the community don't even read this book. This is an X title, but I've been having fun with this book, reading this. This is NYX issue number 5. The storyline behind this is great. Um, you have Miss Marvel. You have oh oh right them on the cover, the Stepford sisters. I don't want to spoil it. If I say that, that will spoil it. But it's been good. It's been good. I'm just saying it's been good. I haven't dropped it yet. Truth be told, okay. Truth be told, I have not even put this on my pull list yet. This is one of those titles that I would say to myself, hey, if it's there, I'm grabbing it. If it's not, then I'm gonna stop collecting it. But what I am going to plan on doing, I plan on adding this to my pull, only because it has been pretty good. So this is NYX issue number 5. I don't want to make the same mistake because I made that same mistake with uh, 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 Ghost Rider back in the day, Moon Knight back in the day, Thanos back in the day. I don't want to make that mistake again. So I might just go ahead and put that on my pull list. This one, it all depends if I like this first issue. I got it because I wanted to check it out. It was part of, like I said, it's part of the Black Friday deal that my LCS Madness Games and Comics, located here in Plano, Texas. Um, I said, you know what? Since I'm going to get one of these books for free, let me get this book here. This is Psylocke, issue number 1. I can't say if it's good or bad. I haven't read it yet. Like I said, this is in a pile of the next pile I have to read. So I'm going to check this out. We'll see. I'm at, I'm I'm at the point right now. Like I'm collecting Phoenix. I'm collecting uh Storm. You got Psylocke. Next year, oh no, this month you're gonna have Laura Kinney at Wolverine. Next year you're gonna have it's another female X-Men, Magic. So there's a lot of I'm real big. I'm not excited. Like even with this book, I'm not as excited. Phoenix has been surprising good. I knew Storm was going to be good. So those are, outliers. What I'm about to say. What I'm about to say is not every X-Men deserves its own book. At least ease us in. And there's more coming. I know Cable got a miniseries coming up as well. Uh, it's just like they doing a lot of C-lister X-Men. Which if they're a C-list X-Men character, that means they probably like a D-list Marvel character. You know what I mean? So nothing against Psylocke, nothing against Magic, nothing against Lord Kenny Wolverine, or what most people call her X-23. Uh, but some X-Men do not need their own book. Phoenix has been surprisingly, I've been enjoying it. That's one of my favorite books. Storm, I love Storm. That's my boo. So I'm going to keep collecting Storm. Every time Storm has its own title, I'm going to get it. Um, but Psylocke, do she really? Do she? Does she really need her own book? But that's neither here. That's the end of my rant. I just feel that not every X Men deserve their own book. Okay, this next book, super underrated. I don't hear nobody talking about this book. I don't know why. It's been one of my favorite books of 2024. And I will be having a video soon, just to let you know. I will have for the last 2 years. I posted videos of my top new books of 2024. Okay, this is gonna probably. I guarantee it's gonna be top 3. I'm just saying. This is David Papoos's Papoose. I think I'm saying his name right. If I get it wrong, I'm truly sorry. Uh, this is Space Ghost, issue number 7. This has been really, really good. The artwork has been good. The story has been phenomenal. This is not your uncle's Space Ghost, okay? Zor was it Zorak is like a cult leader. Like, just trust me on this. Go out there, get the trade paperbacks. You may can still find some of the floppies. 'Cause not many, like I said, I haven't heard that many people talk about this book, which they should have. This has been a phenomenal. This is probably one of my favorite reads of 2024. Video coming soon. Next, we have is from Dane Warren Johnson, Transformers issue number 14. I mean, it's good. I mean, I'm gonna keep collecting this. This has been one of my favorite books, also for 20. Well, this came out in 2023, 2023 slash 2024. Okay, so that's Transformers issue number 14 by Daniel Warren Johnson. Another underrated book that not many people talk about. Probably because some people are mad because of the title of the book. This is Ultimate X-Men issue number 9. Peach Momoko, I love me some Peach, is the writer and artist for this. Um, it's been good. I mean, okay, so the reason why I said people don't like the title of it because it's not really it's an X-Men book, but it's not the ultimate X-Men book that everybody thought that this was going to be, like how the other Ultimate X-Men title was. But this is still really good. I love the characters. I love the character building. I love the world building of this. Sinister is in it, and he's creepier in this universe, just like he's creepy in the 616 universe. I do recommend this book. Out of all the Ultimates, yes, this is probably like either 3 or 4, depends on the Ultimates title. How you feel about that one, the standalone Ultimates title? But this is um, better than most people think. So this is Ultimate X-Men issue number 9. Last but certainly not least, one of everybody's favorite title of the new um, what do you call it? From the Ashes. This is the Uncanny X-Men issue number 5. This is an awesome cover too. I like this Gambit cover. I've been having fun reading this as well. This is by Gail Simone. I know a lot of people said this is their favorite X-Men from that from Ashes soft reboot. I guess you call this. A lot of all the X Men titles went back to one. I had fun with this as well. I enjoy reading this. Gail Simone's doing a phenomenal job. David Marquez is doing a great job as an artist. Yeah, he's still writing this. Okay, I mean, he's still drawing this. I'm not sure if David Marquez. I think a couple issues from now he's supposed to be somebody else supposed to be drawing Uncanny X Men, but since he's here and he's still on the title, I really enjoyed this book. Okay, so the Uncanny X Men number 5. So this is all my books from the week of November the 13th. We got 2 more weeks to go. Bear with me. I really do appreciate you guys. While y'all here, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so when I drop videos like these, you'll be notified and you can watch them and enjoy them as much as I have fun making them for you guys. Okay, so stay here and I'll be right back with you. What up, Domo peoples? This is part 3 of my Black Friday haul from my local comic store, Madness Games and Comics. I went through the week of November 6th, November 13th, and this is, I want to say, November the 20th, the week of. So I'm going to show you what I got. It's a huge stack, like you can see. So I can't wait to show you guys what I got for this. Uh, First of all, first and foremost, thank you so much for liking, subscribing to my channel. To my channel. While you're here, make sure you hit that notification bell so when I drop videos like this, you be first notified, and then that way you can enjoy all this content that I've been giving y'all because I have enjoyed making it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with the stack. This first one is Batman Superman World's Finest, issue number 33. I've this Mark Waid is still doing a great job on this. I'm not sure is he supposed to be leaving this book anytime soon, but I have been enjoying this. I know Dan Mora is just doing the covers for this title. He's not actually doing the interiors anymore. He's busy doing Justice League Unlimited, foreshadowing coming later on. But yeah, I've enjoyed Batman Superman World's Finest. That was issue number 33. Next, we have Dark Knights of Steel All Winter, issue number 5. This is the variant cover because my LCS didn't have cover A, which is cool. I still picked this up. Um, I am still gonna look for cover A. Once I find cover A, I will add it to my PC because, like I said, I'm a cover A collector. So I do pick up variants here and there, depending on the character. But also, if I really want the story, and it's the only thing they have. So that's why this was picked. This variant was picked up. I have been enjoying this. I can't say I've been enjoying this as much as the first Dark Steel. This one's heavily focused on Deathstroke, and it's been good. Don't get me wrong, it's been very good. You even have a cameo appearance of Bruce Wayne in this series. But this time, this book issue, I'm not sure because, like I said, I haven't read it yet. But I am glad was able to add it to my collection. This is Dark Knights of Steel, All Winter, issue number 5. Next is a book that not many people like. I know several people dropped it after the first issue. I am continuing on with this because the writer is amazing. It's Eve L. Ewing. No relation to Al Ewing. But this is Eve L. Ewing's Exceptional X-Men, issue number 3. Um, I read the first two. I've been enjoying them. Um, and I'm going to continue on with this. I would, I almost would want to change the title of this book to New Mutants instead of Exceptional X-Men. Because that's the vibe I got from this with these two training these three mutants right here. Um, but I can't wait to sit down and read this. I love the cover of these. I love, like I said, I'm a sucker for white backgrounds. This is semi-white. You got blue, but it's you get the white, burst in the middle. But yeah, I can't wait to sit down and read this. I'm trying to remember what happened in issue 1 and 2. It escapes me right now because I've been binge reading so many books. So I can't wait to sit and read this one as well. So that was exceptional. Excellent issue number 3. Next, from Ghost Machine, we have Geiger number 8. Um, yeah, I've been I've been reading Geiger since the first volume of this title, and this is volume number 2, issue number 8. This has been good. Now he's at a school, trying to figure out what's going on, why the kids are there. But yeah, I can't wait to sit down and read Geiger, issue number 8 from Ghost Machine. And it's my and Geiger, just a quick, real quick. Geiger, there was 3 books that was released. It was Geiger, Rook Exodus, and Red Coat. And Geiger's number 2 on my list of the first wave of Ghost Machine titles. Rook Exodus by far, like not even close, is number 1. Then it's Geiger. Then it's Red Coat. I'm on a verge of actually dropping Red Coat because it's okay, but I feel I won't miss anything because I've already read the ending arc of Red Coat. I'm just like, eh. But depends. I might still. I know I'm gonna keep it this at least to the end of the year because, like I said, my LCS is having another buy two get one deal. Um, they normally post their sales on their social medias, so I'll put that down below. So make sure y'all follow Madness Games and Comics, located here in Plano, Texas. Their all the information, their address, everything is going to be down below, so you guys can follow them. And when they have sales like that, the buy two get one free sale, they normally post it on their social medias, along with if they have any creators or any guests coming in for signing. So check that out. Um, but like I said, we'll probably continue on with Red Coat to end of the year. The next one is House of Slaughter, issue number 27. So many people drop off this book way too soon, and they waited too long to come back to it. I suggest see if they have any trade paperbacks of this. This is really good. I know the first arc nobody liked. But I'm glad I stuck with this. That's almost kind of reason why I'm sticking with Red Coat, for the same reason why I stuck with this, because this got a lot better after the first arc. So we'll see with Red Coat. But that's it. That's my end of my rant for Red Coat. But back to House of Slaughter, it has been good. I have uh, nothing bad to say about this book, but I recommend House of Slaughter. That's issue number 27. Next we have is Immortal Thor, issue number 17. Are we getting close to the legacy? Kind of, sorta. We're gonna be in probably next year. We'll probably hit 800. But this is 17 with a legacy number. I think one it says 779, 779 issue of the legacy number of Thor. I know a lot of people don't like the legacy numbers. I don't mind them. I don't mind them. I'm more focused on the story rather than the number on the book. Um, on or the legacy number of the books. But this has been good. He's fighting Great Gargoyle, as you see on the cover. Also, in the last issue, I do remember that he was fighting him. So I've been having fun with this. This is Al Ewing, no relation to Eve L. Ewing. Um, I know a lot of people get them confused. Um, I don't think get them confused with Patrick, Ewing, the NBA center. Hmm. Anyways, but this has been good. Al Ewing is doing a great job on this book. I always have fun reading this book. I love the way he formats his stories and taking Thor to different places. Um, not just different worlds, but mentally, emotionally, to different places. So this has been really good. So this is Immortal Thor issue number 17. Next, we have one of my favorite characters, period, bar none, all comic them. Miles Morales Spider Man, issue number 26. That gorgeous Wakandan spider suit. Probably one of my favorites besides the OG red and black. This has been good. He's going on a Wakandan trial to combat his vampirism. I'm going to be trial, not like judges and lawyers, not like sacred trial. So I can't wait to see what's going to come about this. I've been enjoying Cody Ziegler's run on this. I'm going to be upfront and honest with y'all. No knock on Cody. I was a little, I won't say worried, but my expectation was a little low because his Spider Punk was okay. It wasn't phenomenal. Wasn't great. But it was okay. It was pretty good. And I said, oh, he's about to do Miles. Okay, okay. We're gonna see what he can do. So far, he has not let me down. He already exceeded my expectations of this character. He's doing this. He's doing another major book, Deadpool. He's doing this in Deadpool. But I'm not collecting Deadpool, but I am collecting this. I do recommend Miles Morales Spider Man. That's issue number 26. Next, we have Milestone Universe, The Shadow Cabinet, issue 1 for DC. I don't have, it's not a big problem with DC. The main problem I have is why it took so long to get this title and why we haven't had gotten another Static Shock, another Hardware, another Icon of Rocket book. What's going on? I thought y'all was gonna go full on into the Milestone universe, and everything's gonna be all hunky dory. But I'm gonna enjoy this. I know I'm gonna enjoy this. Okay, but what took so long? That's all I gotta say. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna go into a huge rant about that, but I'm not. I'm gonna be nice, but I'm just gonna leave it at that. That was Milestone Universe Shadow Cabinet issue number 104. Next, we have Daniel Warren Johnson's. This is my council key for me. This is called the C Bizzle's council key. The Moon is Following Us by Daniel Warren Johnson. This has been so good. I love the premise of the story. The fact that the mother and father of this young lady who's has this weird illness, and they trying to bring she's in like a deep coma, and they trying to bring her back. They have to go to this other world and trying to find her there so they could bring her back, and so way she could wake up. This has been really good. You have to be careful with a lot of Daniel Warren Johnson's books that he write. This Transformers, Do a Power Bomb, Beta Ray Bill, Murder Falcon. He writes very emotional stories, and I guarantee you this is going to be emotional. It's already the first two issues was very emotional. and I love that. I love when a book makes me feel some type of way, and this is what this does as well. So this is Dane Warren Johnson's "The Moon Is Following Us," issue number 3. Next we have here is Moon Knight, Fist of Khonshu, issue number 2. This is Jed McDad. I've said this once. I'm gonna keep saying this. At the end of the day, what's going to happen? What I feel is going to happen. When you think of Moon Knight, you're gonna think of Jed McKay. He's gonna be the writer you think about when you somebody mentions the name Moon Knight. Been doing a phenomenal job with this character for a couple of years now. I've been enjoying all the Moon Knight. I got this Phases of Moon Knight. Even though he didn't write that one, but I still enjoy it. I'm so glad that another volume of Moon Knight is out. Um, I'm hoping he continue on with this title because, like I said, he is the main writer for Moon Knight, and I'm really enjoying it. So this is Moon Knight: Fist of Khonshu, issue number 2. Speaking of which, we have Phases of Moon Knight, issue number 4. I want to say this is the either last issue or second to last issue. This is the writer is who's the writer? Is it I can't think of the writer's name. I want to get the person's first name because I want to destroy the last name, so I'm not going to say it. 'Cause I'm horrible with names. If you ever watch my hype videos, I destroy names all the time. But this is Faces of Moon Knight, issue number 4. Like I said, I've been enjoying this title as well, even though Jed McKay is not the writer of this book. Like I said before, this might be the second last issue or the last issue. We'll see. Like I have to look it up in League of Comic Geeks and see if it's the last issue or not. But I've always had a great time reading about Moon Knight, and that's the Phases of Moon Knight, issue number 4. Next is one of my favorite X Men titles right now. This is Phoenix, issue number 5. Stephanie Phillips is doing a phenomenal job with this. And I know the biggest gripe that people have with this is they saying that Phoenix is basically fighting all of Thor's uh, villains. And I understand that. It does seem like that. Um, she has fought a lot of them. Gore the God Butcher. I can't remember this character's name. I think it starts with a P. But yes, and I know next issue she's supposed to be going up against Thanos. So I can't wait to see how that goes. But even though she's fighting these Thor's villains, it's still this book is very well written. The artwork is great. Um, let's see. Trying to think. I really want to know this character's name. If you know who this is, please put it in the comment section below. I can't think of his name though. But this has been a very good title. I highly recommend it. One of my favorite X Men books. I said it before. I'm thinking in part 2. I have a real problem with the X titles right now. I feel that not every X Man deserves its own title. So I know Psylocke got her own book. Dazzler had one, but it was a quick mini series that's done and over with. And I know later this month is going to be um, Wolverine, Laura Kinney, Wolverine, and also next year is going to be Magic. And Storm is going on right now as well. I've been enjoying Storm, the Storm single book. I've been enjoying Phoenix. Those two are one of my favorites of the X Men titles. But just not everybody deserves a book, a single title like that. But that's neither here nor there. Let's I'm not gonna go all in on it. Next we have is Predator versus Black Panther, issue number 4. This has been surprisingly well. Now, here's my beef. Oh, he's going to be Benjamin. Is it Benjamin Piercy. He's the writer of this. Cool, happy. You're doing an excellent job. Where's my Black Panther proper book? Why would Evel Ewing did a phenomenal job on the last one of Black Panther? Where is my Black Panther book? Marvel. That's all I'm saying. This was really good. I love this. The battle between the Predators and the Wakandans. You know, I, I need a Black Panther book, a Black Panther proper. That's all I'm saying. I'm looking at the future solicitations. I haven't seen nothing yet. Unless you're gonna drop some surprises at the end of February and early March. But there better be a Black Panther book coming up soon. But Predator versus Black Panther issue number 4. I recommend this. It's been great. Give me a Black Panther book, Marvel. Next we have is All In from DC. Well, it's DC's All In. I picked this book up. I didn't pick it up when it came out because my LCS didn't have any, and they finally got them in. I guess they were damaged, and they got finally got some good copies in. This is The Question, All Along the Watchtower. Love the Jimi Hendrix reference there. I really want to read this because she's basically the head of security of the Watchtower. Like, hey, I want you to be the head of security of the most powerful human slash alien beings in all the universe, and we want you to be in charge of security. Really? Like that, and that's why I got the first issue. I want to read this and see if it's something I'm going to continue to pick up. Once again, you know I'm a sucker for the white background, so the colors are popping on this. I love the cover of this. It's done very well, and Alex Segura is the writer for this book. So I can't wait to see how this book goes. That was a question all along the watchtower. I had to say it slowly because if I try to say it fast, I would totally have messed it up. Next, we have a Spawn title. One of the few Spawn titles I actually collect. I collect King Spawn, and this is another one. This is Rat City issue number 8, and the main reason is basically Spawn 2099, and the main reason why I got this is 299, so it got that beautiful Spawn pricing. This has been good though, and it does feel like a 90s 2099 Spawn book. So it's been really good. So I highly recommend that as well. Next is a new book I'm trying out. It is from Image. It's the Rocket Fellers. It's from the Ghost Machine imprint. So I want to see how they do on this. I read they had like a little short story. I can't remember the title. Maybe the Ghost Machine book. But yeah, I can't wait to sit down and read this. I heard great things about this. And this is the Rocket Fellers issue number 1. Next, a surprising X-Men book. It's kind of wild. This is Sentinels issue number 2. Um, like I said, I've been enjoying this as well. Um, the first issue surprised me so much so that I wanted to get the second issue. So it's kind of weird collecting a book about Sentinels whose sole job is to kill mutants. So yeah, that's a good read. Next, we have one of my favorite solo books. This is Storm issue number 2. This has been good. Like I said, I told you Phoenix and Storm, my two favorite X Men books, my two favorite individual X Men books. And in some cases, it's better than some team X Men books. The Storm, I'm gonna keep continuing this and collecting this. Phenomenal job. I can't wait to see what else will come from this. I'm not Aladole. I hope I got your first name right. I even told him on Twitter, like, I'm sorry if I mess up your name. He's cool with it. He told me he was cool with it. He's a great person to talk to on Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it. But Storm issue number 2, I do recommend that as well. You could get the first issue at your LCS, so get both of them. This book I'm super excited for. It is IDW. That's a weird logo. IDW. Um, it's from you have one section of a group of characters that I grew up with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I love that. And then next you have the other side. You have an anime called Naruto. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Naruto. It's like almost like a perfect match. You got ninjas on one side, ninjas on the other. Can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. So I'm glad I was able to add that issue one. I need to go back and see if they have any more copies because I want more copies of that. We have Titans issue number 17. This is being done by I think Jim Layman. He's a writer. Super good. I'm still collecting Titans. I'm still enjoying the book. Now we're done with the arc with Raven, so we'll see. You know, we'll see what else they have in store for the next arc. Now that I think they're fighting Clockman. I think that's his name. So that's that title. So next we have here is Ultimate Spider-Man issue number 11. This is the first appearance of the new Black Cat, whose father was the Black Cat before her, before his untimely demise. So this is a new one, and I can't wait to sit down and read this. This is Ultimate Spider-Man issue number 11. Last but certainly not least, um, I feel that Solomon Ahmed is doing a phenomenal job with this title. This is Wolverine issue number 3. Like I said, Solomon Ahmed, he's done Black Bolt, he's done Miles Morales Spider Man. He's done a great job on those, so I didn't have no worries. I had high expectations for this book, and he has met them. So this is Wolverine issue number 3. So that's a ton of books for the week of November the 20th, I believe. This is part 3. There is a part 4 coming up right after this. Just hold on tight. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing to my videos. And also thank you so much for commenting on my videos. I really do appreciate you guys. Stay tuned. Part 4 is coming up. What up, though, my combo peoples? Woo, okay, so this is the last part 4 of my Black Friday haul from my local comic book store, Madness Games and Comics, located here in Plano. I know I said in a bunch of almost each video, but I'm gonna let y'all know again. Their their socials will be down below, along with their address, so that way if you guys want to go check them out, you can. Follow their socials because they're having another sale coming up fairly soon. And the best way to find out when their sales are happening or when they have special guests to the store for signings and things of that nature, you have to follow them on their social medias. They do post it on X, on Facebook, and on Instagram. I'll put all that down below so you guys can check them out. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. First of all, before I get started, I should say, I want to thank everybody that's been liking and commenting and subscribe to my channel. While you're here, go ahead. If you're new, go ahead and like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. So when I have something new come aboard, y'all will know firsthand, and that way y'all can enjoy the videos and my content as much as I enjoy putting it out there. Okay, we're gonna go right into this because we got a hefty stack here as well, as big as, not maybe a little bit bigger than the last video. And at the end, I'm gonna give you the total amount of how many Marvel books I got, how many DC books I got, how many independent books I got. I did combine all the independents from Image, Dark Horse, Boom Studios, all they got combined into one. Makes it for a shorter tally. So the first book we got here is Absolute Wonder Woman, issue number 2. I read the first one. It was great. A lot of people put this book above both Absolute Batman and Absolute Superman. It's just all around a great story. All three of them are very good. I'm not putting them in categories just yet because I need more substance from them. I got um, Ultimate, Absolute Batman number 2, and I'm picking up Absolute Superman later this month, issue number 2. So hopefully, like I said, I want to give at least these books at least 5 issues before I could say like definitively which title is the best one. So that's Absolute Wonder Woman issue number 2. Next we have is Amazing Spider-Man issue number 62. Is the writing is Joe Kelly and the art is by Ed McGuinness. This is this I can't wait to read this book because I'm ready for the new arc, the eight deaths of Spider-Man. Doom has employed Spider-Man, gave him a whole new suit, so I can't wait to see how this looks. It started last issue. I haven't read that yet because I literally just got all my books last week, so I'm gonna take some time to catch up on my reading. But I am getting way better at it. At least I'm in a month away, from where we're at now. So, but yeah, this is Amazing Spider-Man issue number 62. Next, we have um, from Marvel Blade issue number 2, Red Band. There's no non-Red Band volume of this. All of Blade's gonna be Red Band, and it's only a miniseries. I think is it yeah Brian Hill is the writer for this. He's been writing Blade since the last volume. The whole the Blade. I think he did the Blood Hunt. I could be wrong. No, I think Jed McKay did Blood Hunt. But anyways, um, he did the miniseries part of Blade for Blood Hunt. This has also been pretty good as well. Yes, it has some blood. Yes, it had a little gore in it. Does it warrant it a poly bag? Probably not. But I am going to read this. I'm going to enjoy this. The next book I have here is Cow 1964, issue number 3. This is part of the Massiverse. And this is almost like how the world was before Radiant Black, before Rogue Sun, things of that nature. I'm hoping that we start seeing some more of those characters in this book since it predates it. I think you did see this character in Radiant Black, and so I'm hoping that we see more of the Massiverse in this title. In the title, and this is Cow 1964, issue number 3. The next book we have here is from DC All In Batman Detective Comics, issue number 1091. This is Tom Taylor's run on Batman. His first issue was good. I have no um, I wasn't really upset about it. I didn't wasn't disappointed at all. It met my expectations, and hopefully this issue here, the next issue of his run, will do the same. So that's Detective Comics, issue 1091, one of my favorite books of 2024. It is from the creators of Stray Dogs, Tony Fleece and Trish Forstner, and Tone Rodriguez. This is Feral, issue number 8. I've been enjoying this. It's like zombie slash rabies going around with cats. And I haven't read Stray Dogs yet. I know I should go ahead and pick up the trade paperback of that. I know there's probably a bunch of multiple printings of it. I may go back to. I should go back to it, but for right now, I'm reading Pharaoh, and has not disappointed me at all. Totally exceeds my expectations. The book that has not met my expectations, Side Superiors, The Flash, issue number 15. I'm People say, why you still having your pool list? Yeah. Because I still want to read it. Okay, I'm hoping that it gets better. Okay, Side Superior, if you watch this, I doubt you are, but I'm just hoping that it gets better. I don't need a thesaurus or an encyclopedia or a dictionary to read Flash. I shouldn't have to. It's not the Fantastic Four book. Okay, it's not the Terrifics. This is Flash. I'm not saying Flash is stupid. I'm not saying that he's dumb. I'm just saying it's supposed to be fun, fast paced action. It's the Flash. I shouldn't have to feel like I have to read slowly to read a Flash book. That's my only thing. So hopefully it gets better. Next, one of my favorite DC books. It is Green Arrow, issue number 18. Um, he this literally was supposed to be a miniseries, but it was so popular that it made it an ongoing. That should tell you something. But I've been enjoying Green Arrow, and that's Green Arrow number 18. And this next book is I got the first issue. I really wasn't going to get the second issue, but once again, my LCS, Madness Games and Comics, they had they're about to get one free sale. So I said, you know what? I'm about 1 or 2 books short. Let me grab this real quick, and so I can see if I'm going to continue with it. It's from the Ghost Machine universe. It is Hyde Street, issue number two. Issue number one was wild. Okay, it was wild. So I decided, I was like, you know what? Like I said, the sale is going on. I might as well go ahead and pick it up, and hopefully it continues from issue one. Um, and that was High Street issue number two. So we'll see. Next, we got a huge legacy number milestone. This is Incredible Hulk issue number 19 with the legacy number 800. Um, Great. Like I haven't read it yet, but I know it's gonna be great. Uh, Philip Kennedy Johnson, Nick Klein. As long as Nick Klein stays on the book, this book is great. Even the other artists, granted, their artwork is great, but I just enjoy Nick Klein's style on this, and I've adamantly enjoyed Philip Kennedy Johnson's writing on this book. I highly recommend this. Like I said, it's Incredible Hulk, issue number 19, with the milestone legacy number of 800. And it's a thick book. A thick book. Next is from Marvel, Iron Man issue number two. Is that? Yeah, legacy number 672. So this is getting close to a legacy milestone, like 20 so odd issues. Iron Man, the first issue was great. You didn't see him in this armor yet, so hopefully um in this issue we'll see him in it. The character he's fighting right there is called Warmongerer. You do see that character in the armor in last issue, so hopefully we see Tony Stark in his armor. And that was Iron Man issue. Excuse me, Iron Man issue number two. Next is probably one of the most anticipated books that DC came out with this year. It is Justice League Unlimited, issue number one, by Mark Waid and Dan Mora. The great team that brought us Batman, Superman, World's Finest is now on Justice League Unlimited. This, I haven't read it yet, but from what I've heard in the community, the comic book community, this has a feel of the cartoon, the Justice League Unlimited cartoon. So I can't wait to sit down and read this. The roster you see here is not going to be always be the same roster, which is great because it's the Justice League. It's a lot of members. So I can't wait to sit down and read this book. That was Justice League Unlimited, issue number one. Dan Mora, Mark Wade. It's gonna be good. Next we have here is from DC, another DC All In book. This is Nightwing. Dan Waters um, is the writer for this. I read the first issue. It's interesting. So I'm gonna keep up with this. I literally was going to drop this, but several people in the community said, "No, no, Dan Waters is a good writer. Keep up. Trust me. You're going to enjoy it." So I am. I'm going to keep this for a little bit longer and see how. At least after the first arc of Dan Waters, if I like it, I'll continue on with it. If I don't, I will drop it. Um, it just feels strange that Tom Taylor's not on this book anymore. But like I said, I'm gonna see how Dan Waters does. That was Nightwing issue number 120. Next is one of my favorite Massiverse books. This is Rogue Sun issue number 23. This is I want to say this and maybe Cow 1964 are the last published books from Massiverse because I think they doing a like a you know, uh, going on hiatus for a month or two, and they're supposed to all be coming back in February. So Rogue Sun has been one of my favorite Masterverse books. I enjoy the way Ryan Perriott has been writing this. I do highly recommend getting the trade paperback. If anything, I would suggest to get issue number 7 of this book because issue number 7 is a choose your own adventure, and it was done perfectly, in my opinion. But tr- get issue 7 of Rogue Sun, but also get the trade paperback of the volumes of this. So this is Rogue Sun issue number 23. Next, what we have here is The Spirit of Vengeance issue number 3. This is almost done. Cover is amazing, as you can see. Um, this is almost done. This is a mini series. I'm not sure. if Ghost Rider is going to have another book after this. I'm not. I think this is only like 4 or 5 issues long. Um, so we'll see. Maybe this is ongoing. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comment section if you think this is ongoing or not. Okay. So this is Spirit of Vengeance, issue number 3. I I think it was Jerry Duggan. No, Benjamin Pierce that did the last run of Ghost Rider. I enjoyed that. This is okay. No disappointments whatsoever. Um, but I'm not sure if it's a miniseries or not. Next, what we have here is Superman, issue number 20. This is approaching its legacy number of 863. Doomsday's back, but not the way you think. Not the way you think. He's different. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna give you no spoilers, anything of that nature. But Superman issue number 20 has been great. The Superman title has been great. Joshua Williamson is doing a phenomenal job. Dan Mora is drawing it. So there you go. Superman number 20. Next we have here is Ultimate Black Panther issue number 10. Yeah, this is one of my favorite Ultimate books. It flip flops every week. Every month. One moment I might say Spider Man, Ultimate Spider Man. Next time I say Ultimate Black Panther. I still, I said it in previous video. I need a proper Black Panther book in the 616 universe. Okay, this is great. Don't get me wrong. Keep going with this. Keep going with this. Marvel, I need a 616 Black Panther solo book. That's all I ask. I went on a huge rant in other parts of the video. You go back and see it. I'm not gonna go on one right now. Next we have here is Uncanny X-Men issue number 6. This has been good. This has been everybody's favorite, one of everybody's favorite X-Men titles. I can't. These are all new characters. Um, Forgot their names. I know it was like the Outliers. So it's gonna be very interesting to see what more information we can get from this. So that was Uncanny X Men issue number 6. Six? Six. Next we have here is Universal Monsters Frankenstein issue number 4. I think I got one more issue of this, or this could be the last one. I've been enjoying the Universal Monster run with Dracula and Creature from the Black Lagoon. Like I said, I'm hoping the Wolfman is next, or the Mummy, either one of those two, or the Invisible Man. One of those. This has been good. I know everybody's real big on Mark Spears monsters. And I'm pretty sure it's a great book. I haven't read it yet, but this is what I've been enjoying. So, Universal Monsters Frankenstein issue number 4. Next, what we have here is Board Rivals issue number 14. Robert Kirkman is doing a great job on this title. It feels standalone, away from it's part of the Energon universe. You do have sprinkles of Transformers and GI Joe characters in their books, but this book also can stand on its own. And I have been reading this, and there's been some great writing in this. And this is Void Rivals issue number 14 from Image Skybound. Last but certainly not least, you can't see it over my left shoulder, but there is a short box of it's West Coast Avengers, and it's all this particular cover. But I'll tell you in a second. This is West Coast Avengers issue number 1. Jerry Duggan is the writer of this. The box behind me is this cover basically, but in the box is not going to be this West Coast Avengers. It's the complete first volume of West Coast Avengers in that box. It's like a black box right there. I'm a huge West Coast Avengers fan. I prefer them over the regular Avengers. They're the only second to X Men as far as team books. I'm a real big team book kind of collector. West Coast Avengers issue number 1. Yes, you see it right there. Ultron is on the team. Ultron 12 is his name. I haven't read this book yet, but I've heard good things about this. I can't wait to sit down and read this title. And this is West Coast Avengers issue number 1. Now, with that being said, let me give you the total. Um, books that I got from my LCS, Madness Games and Comics. They had a huge Black Friday sale, and another sale is coming up. Just keep your mind. Another sale is coming up at the end of the year. I will put their socials down below so you can follow them on their socials so that once the sale starts, you guys can know what's going on at the store. And also, they have a ton of signings with authors, authors of literature. They also have comic book writers. They have voice actors, all that, all those type of people coming to the store. I'm like I said, I'm gonna put their socials down below so you can follow them. Okay. So let's get the totals. So first, I want to go least to most. For the least, we have for the indie comics, we have a total amount of 19 books. Okay, 19 indie titles. For DC, I have a total of 22 titles. That I picked up. Well, 22 books. And it's including variants and things of that nature. Just want to keep in mind, I did add the variants into that total, into these totals. Last but certainly not least is Marvel with 30 titles. So, right now, like I said, I'm a heavy Marvel collector. I've always been a Marvel collector. No knock on DC, no knock on all the independents. Um, Marvel is just, I've always collected it. And DC's not far behind. They're only like 8 behind. Um, and Independence also not that far behind. But I've always been a Marvel man. And it's going to continue that way, you know, to the foreseeable future. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. While you're here, make sure you like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so when I drop something new, y'all guys will see it. Whew, that was it. 4 parts. This was from uh, November the 27th, the week of November the 27th, the week of Thanksgiving, and Black Friday was when I got these books. So thank you guys so much for watching it, watching all 4 parts. I want you guys not to only enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of your week, your month, always and forever. Happy collecting. Peace.